Alright, here we are at the Nixa Stadium for the COC matchup. Seven minutes in and no one scored yet. Not really sure what's going on the field. Nixa with possession. Going down the field. Willard with possession. Trying to make something out of nothing. Nixa just passing the ball around. Keeping it from Ozark. Ozark Scullions with the ball. She's thinking about what to do. Punts it down the field. Nixa takes it at 35. Ends with it again. Punts it down to the field. Ozark at the 40. Willard summing in number 35.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 29, Aaliyah Hansen, and number 35, Sadie McNabb.
Aaliyah and Sadie. Ozark and Nixa fighting for the ball. Rolls out of bounds at the 20. Out of bounds at again at the 40. balls rolling down the field. At about the 10, Nixa and Willard are sprinting for it. Nixa passes it to Willard. Nixa kicks it up in the air. Willard's just trying to get the ball out of the red zone. Willard taking that to the 50. Oh, about you, boy, but I think this is the first time Willard's had the ball on the 50 over here.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Out of bounds. Willard's ball at the 20. Minutes left on the clock. Not much going on this far in the game. Nixa taking it back to the other side. Willard kicks it out of bounds.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 25, Molly Naninger. Number 26, Ellie
Nixa
Gilmore.
Subbing
Number
in,
28,
subbing out
Isabel
Molly Hill,
Diaz-Rubin.
and
Number 29, Ariana Zelenitsky.
Oh shoot, that's
And number 30, Roxy Vikopen.
subbing out number 33 and someone else.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was what?
Loud bang.
There was no loud bang.
Oh, okay.
Ball at Nixa's 30. Willard and Nixa fighting for it. Willard's down on the ground.
Yes.
Out of bounds at about the 10. Ball out of bounds. Ball going to the goalkeeper, I think.
Checking in for Willard, number 14, Cadence Wood. And number 31, Brooklyn Courtright.
Willard subs out 2 people, number 27 and Keith. Nixa with the ball at the 40. Not really sure what happened there. Looks like Nixa ball though. Willard it at the 12. Downfield to Nixa. Willard with the steal. Taking it down the field. Out of bounds. On Willard. Nixa with the ball. Nixa with the ball, taking it down the field at the 10. Nice little move. Kicks it. Goal! 1-0. Nixa with the first point on the board.
Goal, Nixa, Lady Eagles. Goal scored by number 19, Mackenzie Witz.
The sophomore, number 19, Mackenzie Witz. It's a beautiful kick, if I do say so myself. Nixa and Willard fighting for the ball. Nixa's goalkeeper with the ball. I think it's Anna Haynes. Willard at the 50. Ball out of bounds at the 45. Ozark subbing in, number 32.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 32, Rachel Adams.
Subbing out, looks like Leslie Garcia. Willard passes it in. Nixa and Ozark fighting for the ball at the 20. Nixa kicks it out of bounds. Willard's goalkeeper with the ball, getting ready to pass it in. Kicks it down the field. Nixa and Willard fighting for the ball at the 20. Nixa passes it. Willard with the ball. Down to number 15. Staying with the ball, passes it. Willard with the ball. Boyd over here, eating his cheese stick. Looks like Ozark or Willard. I don't really know what's going on. Willard's about to kick it from the 20. Nixa fighting for the ball. Ball to 50 to the 40. Nixa passing the ball around. Nixa at the 35, down to the 20. Nixa keeping the ball from Willard at the 15. Nixa with the steal kicks it downfield. Nixa and Willard fighting for the ball. Willard to the 30. Nixa with the steal. Passes it downfield. Willard kicks it back downfield. Nixa and Willard fighting it out for the ball. 9 minutes left here in this half. subbing in a whole new team. 22, 37, 34, 3, 35, 33, 39.
Checking in for the
27.
Eagles, number 35, Elena Lopez. Number 37, Soa Cho. And number 39, Madeline Tiberian.
All up in the air. Nixa and Willard fighting in the red zone. Ball out of bounds. Nixa kicking in the corner. Ball out of bounds on Willard. Nixa tosses it in. Ball at the 5. Nixa going down the field. On the hill. Nixa wide open. 5. Didn't even have one. Ball up in the air. Willard going downfield. Out of bounds. Nixa's Cedar Robinette, one of the twins, tosses it in. Number 35, Elena Lopez, tosses it in. Nixa going down the field. Willard steals it. Nixa back with the ball. Nixa chasing down the field. In Willard's red zone. Nixa shoots, intending for a goal. Goalie keeps it. Takes it. Emma Anderson. Ball out of bounds on Nixa. Nixa kicks it out of bounds. Number 4. Nope, not number 4. Nixa at the ball, with the ball, fighting for it. Nixa, it's 25. Willard kicks it way downfield. Willard keeping the ball from Nixa. Nixa's number 35, Elena Lopez, tosses it in. Pass intended for number 4, Anna Mencenido. Nixa at the 35, fighting for it. Ooh. Nixa's girl falls on the ground. Willard and Nixa fighting down the field. Willard with the ball at the 15.
One minute remaining.
1 minute left in this first half. Nixa's goalie, Anna Haynes, punts it down the field. Nixa shoots it. Goalkeeper number 0000 Emma Anderson steals it.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3 seconds
3,
left.
2, 1.
There's the end of the first half of the JV game. Nixa 1, Willard 0. We will be back in 10 minutes.
We hope you're having a good time listening to some great music here on Game Time. Remember, Eagle fans, student athletes represent their teams, fellow students, teachers, and their school community. Athletes are expected to be individuals who will make a good impression for their schools. Another game day tune is coming up here on Game Time.
This is the best music. Here in Nixa, we back our Eagles.
We hope you're having a wonderful time while we play some great music on Game Time. Welcome to Nixa High School. All fans should realize that by their attendance at this game, they become participants. And the schools are ultimately responsible for all participants. More music is coming up here on Game Time.
This is where the Eagles soar. Welcome to Nixa.
It's been a pretty good game so far, though. Seems like we have our starting lineup back on the field again, and we have now switched goals. Looks like Willard's about to pass it over to their side to tip off the second quarter of this JV game. Moving down the field. Steal from Nixa. Stolen back again. Seems to be moving just in the central corner up here near the 40-yard line. Moving down lower with the ball, an attempt at a goal. It's going to be stolen by the goalie. Pass back in. Kick near Nixa's top half of the field. Seems to be staying just above this 30-yard line at the beginning of this game. Attempt at a goal again. It's going to be stolen by Willard's goalie. And kick back in again to the same top corner of Nixa's field. Out of bounds. Still Nixa's ball.
Number 33 for Nixa, Mariana Robinette, the other twin, passes it in. Ball out of bounds. Willard's ball. Ball back out of bounds. Nixa's ball. Looks like they'll be starting down at the 40.
Looks like a little miscommunication down at that bottom right corner. It's getting passed around a lot of back and forth between Nixa and Willard, which is most soccer games, in my opinion at least. Almost out of bounds, but saved there by Mariana Robinette. seem to be keeping up with this trend of keeping it up in the top left corner, you could say. Passed around over to a completely wide open right side. More near the middle, getting closer to the goal. An attempt made by Nixa. Oh, no, no. I lied. Almost in, but that goalie is very, very competent at her job.
Goal, Nixa Lady Eagles. Goal scored by number 34, Cedar Robinette.
Cedar Robinette, one of the twins, scores the goal. Nixa up 2-0.
Little miscommunication there. There was no goal.
He did say goal.
There was?
Yeah, he said goal, Nixa Lady Eagles. And then he said number 34, Cedar Robinette.
Well,
Anyways,
excuse me.
I don't really know what's going on, but back to the game.
Looks like we're almost out of bounds on the right side over there. Pass near the goal. Great defense on Willard's side right there.
Nixa and Willard fighting for the ball. Nixa with the ball at the 10, kicks it. Goal! Now it is 2-0. Scored by number 3, the freshman, Molly
Nixa
Hill.
Lady Eagles. Goal scored by number 3, Molly Hill.
Personally, I'm still quite confused. Okay, there we go. On the scoreboard now, it is 3. That was indeed a goal made by one of the Robinettes earlier. Lots of miscommunication there, I'm sorry. It's now Willard's ball. After a very long time, I don't think it was genuinely Willard's ball for a good start of that second half.
Willard kicks it downfield to Nixa's side, out of bounds. Nixa getting ready, corner kick it.
Looks like there's a defensive pattern lined up from Willard. Is it
Another goal.
Another goal for Nixa, though. Seems like number 34, Cedar Robinette, one of the twins, again.
Goal,
making that
Nixa
goal.
Lady Eagles.
That Robinette name.
Goal scored by
is
number
definitely being
34,
brought up
Cedar
in
Robinette.
this game.
Definitely is. Seems like they're very athletic, too. An attempt at defense from Nixa right there. Looks like it's our ball again. Keeps getting switched back and forth, however.
Nixa passing the ball around. Willard with the ball. Nixa chasing down the ball, out of bounds. It's going to be Willard's ball. Looks like number 27 is throwing it in. Paige Harrison. Trying to find someone to pass it to.
Quickly stolen by Nixa, though. Looks like it's knocked out of bounds again. Going to yet again be Willard's ball.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 31, Brooklyn Court.
Goalie about to pass it in.
Willard's goalie passes it. Nixa with the ball. Nixa fighting for the ball.
Seems like we haven't got out of this like 20 to 40 yard range much this quarter.
No.
Moving down towards the bottom right corner, near to the goal, but it's quickly stolen by Willard.
Nixa looking for another goal. Not enough field. Nixa brings it back inside. Willard kicks it.
A lot of struggle near the goal right there. Nixa's desperately trying to get it another score, but Willard just is not letting up.
Nixa
Wide open in the corner.
shooting on 50. Nixa so close to scoring another goal.
Another failed attempt will lead it to be Willard's ball again.
Nixa subbing in number 29, 25, 30, 35, 39, and 28. Willard's goalie with the ball. Willard trying to get it to Nixa's side.
Although it has been going back and forth a lot between Nixa and Willard, it seems like Willard can't keep up with Nixa's pace. They can definitely get in front of the ball once they're there, but they can't, like, stay with them.
Yeah.
Little struggle right there, nearing the goal, but it's picked up by Willard's goalie.
Nixa trying to score another goal. Willard kicks it down the field again. Ball out of bounds. Nixa at the 50. "19 minutes left in this game."
Right through the legs of her defender, number 29, Ariana Slovinsky. No one around her down at the 10. One of the Willard opponents passed it yet again to the 40-yard line. Quickly stolen again by Nixa. Seems to be getting quite close to Willard's goal, but two of the girls are outnumbered by 4. Quickly turned over again, Nix's ball.
Throwing a tantrum over here. Nixa with the ball at the 20. Nixa setting up for a corner kick. Nixa about a corner kick. Out of bounds. Willard's goalie with taking the ball.
Subbing in for the Tigers, number 27, Paige Harrison.
Willard subs in number 27, Paige Harrison, into the game for the final 15 minutes. Ball out of bounds on the 50. Nixa's ball.
Keeping near the 50-yard line. Still Nixa's ball. Molly Hill with the ball, moving near the goal.
That's it. Oh, stopped by the goalie. Molly steals it.
Great play by our freshman, Molly Hill.
Goal, Nixa Lady Eagles. Goal scored by
Nixa
number
just
3,
creating
Molly
gap.
Hill.
From Willard.
Yes, indeed, they are leading by 5 now. Willard sitting on standing 0.
Nixa subs in a few players.
Willard just can't seem to keep up with the momentum that Nixa has going already for them, with already 4 points scored in this mere 15 minutes of the second half.
Willard falls on the ground. Willard kicking the ball from the 21. Willard kicks it down the field. Stopped at the 45.
Little struggle near the 50-yard line, moving towards Willard's goal again. But a lot of struggle leads to Nixa having the ball once again. Quickly returned to Willard.
Nixa's 39. Adeline Tiberian throws it in.
Nearing the edge Nixa keeps it in bounds, quickly moving back towards their goal. It also seems that we've progressed from just keeping it on Willard's side of the field between the 30 and 50-yard line and going from the 30 to the other 30 on Nixa's field.
The ball goes out of bounds. Nixa fighting for the ball. Ball at Nixa's 15. Nixa subbing in number 3, number 14, 37.
Checking in for Nixa,
13.
number 13, Bryn Aker. Number 14, Aaliyah Lozano. Number 3, Molly Hill. And number 37, Soacho.
With Nixa with the lead at 5.
Nixa's Molly Hill got a little break. Let's see if she can pull off another goal. Nixa racing down the field at the 20. Nixa in Willard's red zone.
Close miss from Nixa, but that's all right. We are already leading by 5. Willard's ball about to be kicked in. Let's see if Willard can do something very quick to close this gap in between us. Passed over the furthest side for Nixa. Advancing quicker and quicker. Almost stolen by Willard. Seems like they're really trying to bring up their game these next few minutes. Lots of struggle right near the goal.
Six minutes left in the game. Nixa kicks it up in the air, out of bounds. Willard's goalie, the ball.
Stepping in for Willard, number 6, Carly Johnson.
Quick sub for Willard, number 6, Carly Johnson. Yet again, Willard's ball. Right to be kicked in, excuse me. And Nixa's goal, once again, we further the gap in between us. Nixa now has
Goal,
6 points.
Nixa, Lady
Willard
Eagles.
still at 0.
Goal scored by number 22, Kaden Garland.
Once again, Willard's ball, here to be kicked in. From the 50-yard line.
Yes.
Thanks to Kaden Garland, we have that wonderful goal. Looks like Nixa's struggling right near the 50-yard line.
Molly Hill looking to throw it in. Passes it. Willard steals it. Out of bounds. Willard's ball at the 30.
Out of bounds again. It's Nixa's ball. Moving near the goal. Sort of an arc, which will lead it to be Willard's ball. Excuse me.
Nixa with the ball at the 35. Nixa with the ball at the 25.
Nixa seems to be favoring that right-hand corner furthest from our bench. Quickly reflected by Willard. They're not going to be letting another goal in for the rest of this 2 minutes. Picked right at the 50. Reflected off one of our own Nixa Lady Eagles.
One minute remaining.
There's now 1 minute on the clock. It seems to be that we are going to secure this win for this JV COC conference game.
45 seconds left in this game. It's forced.
Quickly moving down the field. Seems to be almost going out of bounds. Quickly saved.
10, 9, 8,
10 seconds
7,
left in this game.
6, 5, 4.
It is definitely not a tight
3,
game, but it has been a great one.
1.
Ball ends in the middle of Willard's field. Nixa's win, 6-0. It was a great game, lots of miscommunication and struggling between both teams, I feel. A lot of back and forth, but often that's how soccer games go. Stay tuned. There's about to be a varsity game matchup between Nixa and Willard once again. Willard with a 3-3-1 record, Nixa with a 5-1 record. We're hoping to bring that up again tonight. Stay tuned.
Our first senior spotlight of the season is senior Bailey Snyder. Bailey is a four-year letterman for the Nixa Eagles. She's the daughter of Kimberly Schaefer and Brady Snyder. Bailey was born in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, and moved to Nixa at the beginning of her fourth grade year. She started playing soccer at the age of 3 and has been playing ever since. Bailey is attending Drury University to continue her athletic career in soccer, and while there, she will major in exercise physiology and then get her doctorate in physical therapy. In her free time, she likes to go on walks, hang out with friends, and do anything outdoors. Bailey's favorite memories with the Eagles are winning districts her junior year, or when Palmer gave up his room at the hotel so the girls could have a joint room. Bailey would like to thank her parents and stepdad for all the countless times they have supported her through soccer and traveling all over. She would also like to thank her teammates for the endless memories and for being a second family to her. Lastly, she would like to thank her coaches for always pushing her that extra step and never letting her quit. Senior Bailey Snyder.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to see the varsity matchup between Nixa and Willard. Nixa is 5-1, Willard 3-3-1. Records are pretty outstanding for it just being a few games into their season, which have already been pretty good so far. Nixa's JV just came back with a win for 6-0, 5-0. It was 6-0. Okay, there we go. A lot of leaders in that game were the twins, Cedar and pardon me, Cedar and Mariana Robinette. I was drawing a blank there. And Molly Hill and many others making a lot of goals, a lot of great plays. Hopefully we can see the same coming into this varsity game and come out with a great win.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Stadium, home of your Nixa Lady Eagles. Tonight the Eagles host the Tigers from Willard. Introducing first for the Tigers, junior goalkeeper number 0, Harper Floyd. Sophomore midfielder number 2, Layla Cloud. Junior defender number 3, Caroline Compton. Senior forward number 4, Caitlin McGee. Freshman defender number 5, Imara Davis. Sophomore midfielder number 8, Addison Lane. Junior midfielder number 9, Presley Cloud. Sophomore midfielder number 11, Callie Ryber. Sophomore midfielder number 22, Peyton Lane. Junior midfielder number 24, Maddie Polite. And senior defender number 25, Sadie Ryber. And now for your Nixa Lady Eagles. Junior goalkeeper number 1, Taylor Wood. Junior midfielder number 2, Sam McLean. Junior defender number 5, Bria Smith. Junior forward number 8, Shaylee Frank. Senior defender number 10, Bailey Snyder. Junior defender number 15, Jay Johnson. Junior defender number 16, Mackenzie Harris. Junior midfielder number 17, London Kerr. Senior forward number 18, Brooke Cedars. Sophomore midfielder number 21, Izzy Benscotter. And senior defender number 23, Avery Bishop. And now, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Game is in play. Ball is in play, excuse me. Starting off strong. Nixa's ball.
Ball at the 30.
An attempt at a steal from Willard, but
Nixa going downfield.
kickoff from Willard. Yep. Looks like a common trend between Nixa's JV and varsity, keeping it between that 30 and 50-yard line.
Nixa going down the field, looking for an early score.
A little struggle down there at the right corner, furthest or nearest to Willard's bench. Passed in from Nixa.
Looked like Brooke Teeter was a little slow getting up there. That was not.
Kicked in from Willard again. Still Nixa's ball.
Brooke Teeter on the ground again. Yet another time.
Nice drive in from Teeter. Looks like it'll once again be Willard's ball. Kicked directly to Brooke Teeter, but it's reflected off of Willard once again. Nixa's ball. Nice refresh from Nixa, putting it back at the top of their field.
Ooh, Willard on the ground.
Little hostility since there from one of our Nixa players and a Willard opponent.
Ball at the 45. Nixa kicks it downfield.
Picked up by Willard's goalie. Once again, going to be their ball, hopefully. Kick to the 45. Seems like a little miscommunication from Willard's side. Right at the 50. Passed right into the Willard defenders.
Nixa with the ball. Kicks it downfield. Ball at the 40.
Continually moving downfield. It's going to be out of bounds. Nixa's ball still.
Nixa 23. Avery Bishop tosses it in.
She's also one of our seniors tonight, along with Brooke Teeter and Bailey Snyder.
And Ain Monsanito.
And
Ann Manzanito.
looks like a little miscommunication from Willard right there. You could see number 4 from Willard putting up her hands a little bit, kind of in confusion.
Nixa at the 40, downfield.
Moving again, it's Brooke Teeter's ball. Failed attempt at a goal. Willard's goalie will pick it up and toss it back in.
Willard's goalie kicks it down to the 45.
Nixa's ball now. Willard's ball seems to be going out of bounds right there. It's going to be Nixa's ball now, passed in by number 10, Bailey Snyder.
Nixa shoots for the goal. Willard's goalie with the ball.
Seems like she's favoring one side a little bit. Seem to be going for one of the Willard opponents right on the sideline right there. Goes out of bounds due to Nixa. Willard's ball. Bouncing around a lot, very high up in the air from both sides.
Nixa trying to get some points on the board.
Kind of a pass off right there.
Ball at the 20. Kicks it downfield. Willard's goalie with it again. Ball at the 30, passes it down. Nixa at the 50.
regressing up towards Willard's goal. Looks like we haven't been down there yet this quarter. Half, excuse me. Willard with the ball at the 50. Proceeding down the field, going to be picked up by Taylor Wood, number 1, our goalie. Be passed in. Moving down the field. Moving towards Nixa's goal once again. Looks like Brooke Teeter's trying to get open for a goal. Blocked by Willard defender. It's going to be Nixa's ball over in the corner.
Ball out of bounds. Nixa passes it in. Mackenzie Harris. Nixa at Nixa's own 35 with the ball. Ball out of bounds. Willard, number 5, Bria Smith, the junior, tosses it in.
Nixa nearing their own goal. Brooke Teeter with the ball. Being passed around, quickly reflected by Willard's defenders. Nixa regressing and losing the ball as they do. Nice kick off the feet.
Nixa with the ball. Nixa with the ball at the 50. Nixa fighting for the ball. Willard in Nixa's red zone.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 12, Lily Kerr. Number 9, Aubrey Postage. And number 11, Allie Harris.
Okay. Willard's goalie with the ball.
Willard subbing in number 38, number 10, and number 7.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 7, Hadley McNatt. And number 38,
Reflected by
Natalie Houston.
one of Willard's girls. Ultimately, Nix's ball. Quickly stolen again by Willard, though. Still haven't been over to Willard's goal much this half. Keep wanting to say quarter. This half. Seems to be great defense from the Nixa Lady Eagles. Probably what's gotten them their 5-1 so far. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Willard's ball still. Pass directly in to a double-teamed Willard player. It's going to be out of bounds once again. Sub for Willard, number 33.
Checking in for Willard, number 33, Eliza Wilkins.
Nix's goalkeeper with the ball, presumably about to pass it in. Keeping it at the far end. Bouncing back and forth between Nixa and Willard. Go near the 50 right now. Pass to a lone player nearest to Nix's bench. Keep just regressing, trying to find a play, trying to move the ball further down the field, hopefully getting a goal since there hasn't been one in these first 20 minutes. Going near the goal for Brooke Teeter. Kick and a miss. It's going to be Willard's ball.
The ball is over yonder.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 6.
Excuse my partner,
Ella
he
Lozano.
knows not what he does. Sub in for Willard, number 2.
Checking in for Willard, number 2.
Looks like Brooke
Layla
Teeter is
Cloud.
checked out. Seems to be a pretty good matchup this evening between Nix's varsity and Willard's varsity. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Further moving down the field, regressing back towards Willard's goal.
Nixa going down the field. Nixa at the 20, going downfield. Nixa's in Willard's red zone. Nixa chasing down Willard as Willard's going down the field. In Nixa's red zone,
We seem to be keeping up the momentum. The same defensive and offensive plays on both sides. This is maybe the third or fourth time we've gotten down to Willard's goal this quarter half. Excuse me. Need to pick
Checking in
that
for
up.
the Tigers, number 5, Amara Davis.
However, it's going to be Willard's ball in the corner.
Willard subs out a player. Looks like number 25. Could be wrong.
Also looks like we have a player ready to come in on the side for Nixa. Looks as if to be one of the Lozanos, Bella or Anahi. Bella being a freshman, Anahi being a junior. Nixa with the ball at the 50, pushing down the field. Just a one-on-one defense down at the left corner. Pass over to a heavily defended area. Just a
So close.
near miss for Nixa.
Foot over and it would have been in.
Inches.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 7, Anahi Lozano. Number 15, Jay Johnson.
And I was right on the
And number
edge there. It
23,
was
Avery
Anahi
Bishop.
Lozano, the junior, with the younger sister also on varsity, a freshman. Pass in from Willard. Still Willard's ball. Getting reflected off of both teams. A race for the ball down the field as it rolls out of bounds. Seems like a great night tonight with it being in the mid 50s. The wind is barely blowing and the sun is just going down. Perfect weather for soccer. Nixa with the ball running down the sideline. Seem to be keeping it at the 50. Keep moving it back and forth across the, I don't know what you call that line, I'm blinking. Excuse me. Looks like we have Taylor Wood number 1 down on the field. Take a moment of silence for her. Seems to be a pretty serious injury for Taylor Wood over there. Nixa and Willard seem to be having a timeout during her moments of getting checked out by the trainers. However, it's been a pretty good game so far, although the scoreboard doesn't reflect it. It's been about 30-ish minutes into the game. We are still at 0-2-0. Looks like Taylor Wood has some sort of a nosebleed, something to do with her face. I didn't directly see what happened, but I hope she is doing okay. I think it is her first year in soccer as a junior. She has just come in hot from a nice basketball season within the starting 5 and also being in the starting 6 for volleyball varsity. Seems to be having a great athletic record so far this year. I hope this injury does not limit her from continuing her streak. Looks like it was out of bounds in the corner for Willard. Reflected off of Nixa. Now it's Willard's ball again. 12 minutes left on the clock, still 0-0. Ball's up in the air. Neither Nixa or Willard's ball seems to be in cahoots.
Ball rolling down. Willard sprinting full speed for it. Nixa's ball though.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 18, Brooke Teeter.
Nixa subbing out.
Number 5, Bria Smith.
Number 9.
Number 19, Mackenzie Witt.
Number 8, 11.
And number 17, London Kirk.
Still 0-0 with 9 minutes left on the clock, being thrown in by Nixa.
You know, I don't know about you, Anna, but looking at these records, I figured the score would be a little different.
I figured so too. I feel like it would be a better matchup than it is, but seems like we are a good matchup. We just are so good that neither of us can score any points defensively or offensively.
Willard has really upped their game tonight. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but they're playing very well.
Yes, they were playing very well in the JV game as well, although they did fall short 6-0. That is all right. They did play their heart out, and it was visible on the field. As the sun has went down, though, they've really brought their game in the varsity portion of tonight. Seems to be a lot of back and forth between Nixa and Willard. Nixa's only loss this year has been with the Blue Springs South. A rough 0-3 loss. Rest have been pretty much blowouts with their opponents left at 0. Just like tonight for varsity as well. A lot of back and forth and struggle between Willard and Nixa. Near Nixa's goal. A race for the ball before it goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Nixa's ball after we come back from that. It is indeed. Let's see if we can get it down to Nixa's side and hopefully score at least one goal before going into the next half.
This is how. I feel like they're
A race down the field, but it's stopped by Willard early. Nixa moving it away from their goal down near the field. Sorry, down near the 50. That didn't make any sense. Further moving it to the left, back to the middle. A fight to get into the goal.
Nick's on the ground.
Nixa takes a nasty spill right there, though. Struggle between Nixa and Willard over there. Quickly goes out of bounds. Seems like it's going to be Willard's ball coming back from that. As the sun's going down, it's getting colder. I think it's going to start making our players more irritable, more eager to go home and get these points out of the way.
Number 21, Izzy Benscotter. Number 2, Sam McLean. And number 8, Shaylee Frank.
Nixa moving it down the field. Brooke Teeter is back in business.
Ball out of bounds. Nixa's ball. Minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half. Been a very close game, very back and forth.
It has indeed. Haven't moved from our starting point at the beginning of the game. Score is 0. Hopefully we can get at least a little something before we go into this halftime.
Brooke Teeter on the ground again.
She seems to be a great hustler. Also coming in fresh from a great basketball season. I know she was one of the top scorers of the starting five for Nixa, having a great senior year athletics-wise. Fighting for the ball over at Nix's goal. Back to Willard.
Out of bounds on Willard. Nixa looking to pass it in.
Great ball movement from Nixa. Nearing their goal. Near miss from Sam McLean. She's been doing great so far this half. Although, once again, none of our players' work reflects on the scoreboard.
1 minute remaining.
Fortunately, we are here commentating live, so that can reflect our players' work. Sun is just getting lower and lower, as well as the time. About 40 seconds left on the clock here.
Nixa trying to score with these last little seconds left. Ball out of bounds.
10, 9, 8,
8, 7,
Oh,
6,
5,
5.
4, 3, 2.
Near goal from Nixa as the scoreboard just has milliseconds left, but it was a great quarter for Nixa and Willard. Neither of us scored, which still reflects a great game, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, hopefully Nixa can pull it together and score another goal or two and win this game.
Yes, hopefully they can secure a win and bring up their record for this season so far.
We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We are back. Moments from the Nixa versus Willard second half game of the varsity. Here we have the indoor facility. It's supposed to be done sometime in June or July. It's about to get the turf put in it. Man, that's gonna be nice. Let's go back to the game, please.
Quick, go back to the game.
Okay.
Hey,
39 minutes and I'll be done. Okay.
Willard at 35, keeping Nixa from the goal. Nixa trying to get a score on the board.
Both teams are just kind of in cahoots right now with 2 minutes left. Or not 2 minutes left, 2 minutes into the second half and still 0-0.
Brooke Teeter passed it in. Kicks it. Oh, man, that was close. Ball on the 30. Willard trying to get off of their side of the field. Nixa and Willard having a speed battle. Ball out of bounds. Willard player on the ground. Don't really know what happened. But here comes the trainer, Nico.
Looks like a Willard player's coming off the field with a minor injury, hopefully. We'll have her checked out by our trainers here at Nixa. Sub in number 10 from Willard. And the game is back in play.
Ball out of bounds. Nixa's ball.
Getting passed in directly to one of our players.
By Bria Smith. Oh, Brooke Teeter moves her out of the way, manhandles her.
Little struggle between Nixa and Willard player right here. Some great offense and defense equally. Pass over to Sam McLean in the middle, moving quickly down the field. Pass to the left, just a one-on-one defense type play. And just on the top of the middle of the goal, quickly retreated and brought back by Willard's goalie.
Nixa, or Willard, subbing in number 4, Caitlin Mackey, the senior.
Checking in for Willard, number 4, Caitlin McGee.
Oh, here we go. Sorry about her. Nixa on Willard's 15. Nixa's girls have some smooth moves out here. Oh, slide tackled in Willard's red zone. Some of the fans not very happy about that.
Nixa passing it in from the corner. An attempt at going straight into the goal, but that's not going to work out. Too many Willard defenders right in front. Moving further away from Nixa's goal, they're near the 40-yard line. I think it's going to be Willard's ball coming back from that. Nixa moving down the field with the ball, just moving further left each time. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds right about now. Excuse me. Anyway. Looks like it rolled out of bounds again. It's once again Willard's ball being passed in directly to a Nixa player, however.
Nixa trying to get some points on the board.
Yet again, another miss. I don't know how many attempts at a goal we've had so far this half.
There has definitely been many.
Yes, indeed. But doesn't seem to be any going into the net because it's still 0-0. About 10 minutes into this half. Looks like the ball went out of bounds once again. Looks like Sam McLean is with it in the corner. Nice direct kick right inside. Brings a player off and to the left. But it looks like there's some sort of foul called from the ref. Fight for the ball over in that corner.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 33, Eliza Wilkins. Number 7, Hadley McNatt.
Looks like we have some subs in and out for Willard. It's Willard's ball, but quickly reflected by Nixa. Gives Nixa the advantage, and Brooke Teeter also the advantage, which is quickly reflected by Willard's goalie. She's just getting up off the ground, about to pass it in. That was a great play right there from Brooke Teeter. A lot of speed and agility can be seen. Went out of bounds for a hot second, but is immediately thrown back in. Still Nix's ball, advancing down the field quite quickly, might I say. Pass to Brooke Teeter right in the center, kind of getting double teamed. And a direct kick to the goal, but just stopped merely by the goalie. Still Nix's ball, but Sam McLean accidentally throws it out of bounds. Pass in from Willard, but it goes directly to one of our Nixa girls. Sam McLean easily getting past her defenders. Pass from another player to Brooke Teeter. Right into the center. And an easy goal for Nixa right there. Looks like one of our own player, number 8, Shaylee Frank, I believe, made that goal.
Nixa,
Just
Lady
leading us
Eagles.
1-0. It's been a great game so far. And like I said, the scoreboard hasn't been reflecting that, but finally it does. 1 point up there. Willard's ball right now seems to be just getting passed back and forth on Nix's side of the field near their goal. Ball's out of bounds. Nix's ball being passed in. Hopefully we can get another quick goal right here. It's amazing, after one small play, we had a great goal. After a whole 40-minute half and about 13 minutes into this half. A slide and a miss from one of our Nixa girls. It's going to go out of bounds and still be Nixa's ball. Sam McLean passing it in the corner. Hopefully we can get another really good play inside and get that ball in the net.
ball is up in the air, and the ball is out of bounds. Willard's ball.
Sub in for Willard.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 5.
Looks
Mara
like it's going to be
Davis.
Willard's ball. Goalie's going to kick it in right now. Hopefully we can get an easy goal off of this. Head bump from Nixa. Being followed. Passed over to a completely wide open player from Nixa. Willard's ball again, but it's quickly received by Nixa. Brooke Teeter with the ball in the center.
Ball at the 25. Slowly but surely moving up to the goal. I don't know about you, Anna, but the second half, the ball has definitely been more from the 40 to Willard's goal the whole time. Nixa's really been trying to score this the whole time.
Yes, that is true. Nixa's really been trying hard to get that ball into the goal, at least near it. They've been doing a pretty good job so far. A lot of defensive and offensive plays from both sides, both teams. I see that our number 1, Taylor Wood, our goalkeeper for Nixa, is standing alone out there after coming back from a small injury, last half. I think we got word that she got hit in the nose with a ball as someone kicked it in. But we're glad that's just a minor injury and she's back out on the field. Lots of subs in for Nixa. Too many to count, at least 5.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 9, Aubrey Posgate. Number
Sam
6,
McLean
Bella
once again in the
Lozano.
corner, about to pass it in.
Number 7, Anahi Lozano. Number 11, Addie Harris. And number 23, Avery Bishop.
Passed in, reflect off one of the Willard players' backs. Kept in by Nixa. Direct pass into the goalie though. Keep the momentum. And one of the Nixa girls receives it. Goes out of bounds. Passed in. Directly to Brooke Teeter. Gets past her defenders easily, but is turned over. Gotten back again. On the right side now. 2 players moving quickly along with the ball. Seems like she's trying to get past her defender, but just can't. Quickly gets double teamed and turned over. Sam McLean right at the edge. Just keeping up with her defender. Seems like that was an attempt at a goal or maybe a hard pass, but it was a failed attempt. It was for the goal. Looks like she's going back to the corner to pass it in once again. Passed in over kind of on the right side of the goal over there. Looks like Brooke Teeters may be fighting with someone to get it in. Can't tell if that was an attempt at a pass or a goal yet again, just like the one from Sam McLean, but it is out of bounds. Looks like we have 2 Willard subs as well.
Subbing in for Willard, number 2, Layla Cloud. And number 11, Callie Ryder.
Looks like it's Willard's ball. Just got kicked in from Willard's goalie.
Ball kicked by Nixa out of bounds. Willard's ball. Give to bet. Ooh. Blue girl took the ball to the head.
Looks like a lot of struggle right on that sideline there. Also looks like a Nixa girl had bounced the ball off one of the Willard defenders. It's passed in by Nixa, reciprocated by Willard, but Nixa's ball once again. Starting just around the 15-yard line, about the 14. Sam McLean once again about to kick it in. Haven't been over to Willard's goal this half much. See Taylor Wood out there once again, just standing kind of lonesome. Seems as if we have just moved back to Willard's goal now as we progress into the second half. Just as I said that we actually weren't visiting Willard's goal that much. Glad to see that we are over there though. Haven't got to see much offensive play from Willard so far this half or this game.
Nixa passes it in. Back out of bounds. Willard's ball. Nope. Nixa's ball.
A little confusion there. Nixa is wide open at the top. Coming down hot. See McLean moving down with speed. Another player picks it up right on the right side. Looks like Brooke Teeter maybe. Brooke Teeter desperately trying to get the ball back before it goes out of bounds. And she does. What a great play from her offensively and defensively. Looks like it got reflected off of one of the Willard defenders twice right there. Once again, Nix's ball. Direct pass from Willard right into the center. Sam McLean. Open left side. And almost a goal that is deflected by Willard's goalie. Getting a lot of action on this side of the field tonight. It's been a great game so far, if I do have to say so myself. What do you think, Aiden?
Yeah, I think it has been very competitive and very back and forth. Willard has put up a very good fight.
That is true. They have been fighting a lot for the ball, back and forth all game long. Common theme, also seen with JV, as we said earlier.
16 minutes left. Been a long game. What do you think, Anna?
It has indeed been a long game. 2 40-minute halves. Quite a long time for a soccer game, but that is all right. I know there's a lot of soccer games that are a lot more than that. So, we've been sticking it out. So is Nixa. Hopefully we'll secure the win after this half here, though. We really need to pick it up to further that gap in between us and really just pick up our pace more than we already have. Seems like Brooke Teeter's down at the right side over there. Kind of got double teamed. A slow kick inside. Caught by the goalie.
Nixa, the ball at the 45. Kicks it down to Brooke Teeter.
Out of bounds it goes.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 8, Shaylee Frank.
Wait,
Pass right to the center. A lot of back and forth between Nixa and Willard right there.
yes, indeed.
One of our Nixa players were just looking where to go. Back to the goal. It's like we have 2 girls on the right side trying to get it down the field. But it's kicked out of bounds by Willard. We also have 2 subs for both teams.
Checking in for the
One
Eagles,
sub
number
per
16,
team.
Mackenzie
Excuse me.
Harris. And for Willard, number 6, Carly Johnson.
With 15 minutes left. Looks like a Nixa girl kind of got down over there. The Willard girl. Ball is out of bounds. It's a free kick right now. Nixa makes it. Goalie fails to block. Another point for Nixa too. Oh, we're furthering the gap. Hopefully Nixa does not get another
Lady
point.
Eagles.
Or, sorry, Willard
Scored by number
does not
23,
get
Avery Bishop.
for that flag. So we can leave with new records.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 12, Lily Kerr. And number 4 for Willard, Kaylin McGee.
Huh? Ball on the 50. Willard.
Sam McLean keeping at the 50, passes over to the right side. Moving it down the field. And even further, hopefully we can get another goal before this half is over.
Yes, indeed. Would be even nicer to win 3-0.
Yes, it would. It would be a lot nicer to win 3-0 than 2-0.
To further the gap.
Yes, you are right. Ball's out of bounds. It's now Willard's ball. Gets kicked in. Looks like a fight for the ball between Nixa and Willard right there, but ultimately Nixa's ball moving backwards. Moving down the right side. Trying to look for somewhere to go. Only 12 minutes left on the clock now.
Willard's goalie with the ball punts it.
Nixa kind of in a battle for the ball here. Keeps moving along with Nixa's defenders. Harsh push to one of the Willard defenders, however. And another push from a double team from Willard. Glad both of those girls are okay from that tumble right there. Kick inside, but it's no good. An attempt at a goal, but it's also no good.
Nixa and Willard both subbing in. Willard subs in 3, 25, and 22.
Checking in
While
for the
Nixa
Eagles,
subs in
number 5,
21
Bria Smith.
and 7.
Number 21, Izzy Benscotter. And checking in for Willard, number 3, Caroline Compton. Number 25, Sadie River. And
Willard
number 22,
passes
Peyton
the ball
Lee.
down.
Kicked out of bounds by Nixa, though. Looks like it's going to be Willard's ball returning.
By Bailey Snyder.
Subbing in for Nixa, number 15, Jay
Teeter
Johnson.
from Nixa getting subbed
And
in.
number 18, Brooke Teeter.
She's had a great game so far tonight. I don't think she's had either of our goals, but I know she's been doing great offensively, trying to get the ball inside, especially with her speed. Let's see what she can do in these last 10 minutes. Nice pass in from the side. Almost went out of bounds, but quickly saved. Almost out of bounds, but can't be stopped in time. Or maybe it can, excuse me. Continually being passed between Nixa offenders. Direct kick over to a defenseless Nixa Lady Eagle. Pass up top is going to get Nixa back the ball. Hopefully we can just dribble around for these next 9 minutes. Keep our lead as it is and keep Willards at theirs. Seems like that's kind of what we are doing though. We've been keeping it the 30 to 50 yard line. And we're moving even further back towards Willard's goal now.
Towards Nixa's own goal.
The goal that Willard would be trying to score in. That might save people a lot of confusion. Whenever I say Nixa's goal and whenever I say Willard's goal, I'm talking about the goal that they're scoring in, not the goal that they're defending.
After 2 games, I think they've got it.
Hopefully. Nice pass inside. Received by Nixa players, but it's a struggle between 2 Willard defenders and Sam Klein over there. Sorry, not Sam McLean.
Willard subbing in
Checking
number
for Willard, number 10.
10, Zoe.
Zoe Escobedo.
Zoe.
Escobedo. Escobedo. People right. This is Nixon's baby.
Nix is still with the ball. They have been for most of this quarter, I feel. Half. I really need to get that together. Sorry to everyone that's watching this. Moving along with the game, goalie has ball in her hands. About to kick it in. Hopefully Willard can do something with the remaining time. Looks like the ref has called something. Both teams are moving towards Willard's goal. Kickers receive. Kick is received by a Willard player, but she's kind of knocked over by one of our Nixa Lady Eagles. Causes her to kick it out of bounds. One of our Nixa Lady Eagles to kick it out of bounds, for clarification. Moving right along with the game. Seems to be in Willard's possession right now for countable time. With 5 minutes left on the clock now. Still Nixa's ball, as it has been for most of this half. Just kind of passing it back and forth, trying to kill the time. Not much speed moving towards the goal at all. Little struggle over at the furthest right corner. And a pass, I think that was an attempt at a goal, but it's received by the goalie. She's about to kick it in. A kick and a fight between Nixa and Willard. Ref calls towards Willard's goal. Willard's possession.
Nixa's possession, actually.
Excuse me.
Nixa with the ball at the 30 to the 40. Passes it way downfield to the other 40. Willard takes the ball. Nixa trying to get it back.
A lot of back and forth, as we've said. Common theme between JV and varsity. Coming back, we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock now. Seems to be over on Willard's side near their goal. And a sub in, Sam. I think the score is going to stay where it is, how the game is going right now. I can only hope it does to bring our Lady Eagles up with their record, bring up to 6-1. Excuse me. and Willard to a 3-3-2.
No, it would be 3-4-2 or 3-4-1. And it goes win, loss, tie.
Excuse me.
It's okay. Anna.
Seem to be progressing even nearer Willard's goal, but it's quickly received by Nixa Lady Eagle. Down the center, kind of towards no one. It's a race for the ball between Nixa and Willard. Willard's ball now. It has been for maybe the longest time so far this whole game. They're really keeping it in session, but it's knocked out of bounds by Nixa and Willard at the same time. Nevertheless, it's Willard's ball, passed in, but it's out of bounds yet again. One of the Willard players tried to kick it while one of her feet were out of bounds. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Nix's ball once again after it got passed in, moving down the field. Even near. Almost received by the goalie, but that was a great play right there. It seemed as if there was just insane communication between a girl moving quickly on the left side and another ready to assist and get a goal on the right side. She passed it just in time, but the goalie was already there waiting to meet her, and so were two defenders. However, that was a great play. I wish we had a replay operator here. Kick in from the corner. I don't know what the verdict of that one was, but surely it is Willard's ball
1 minute
as
remaining.
the goalie has the ball right now. Upwards of
50 seconds left in this game.
correct.
I don't know about you, but I think the Knicks is going to win this.
I think so as well. Not much you can do in these next 30 seconds unless there's a serious foul or a flag called.
There are no flags in soccer. The kick is good. We were in football.
The kick was indeed not good. The kick was overthrown, overshot.
Kick.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Ball moving
5 seconds
inside.
left.
Oh, and it was nearly in, but the goalie just touched it with her hands reached up towards the sky. It is Nixa's win, 2-0.
Man,
A
what a
glorious
game.
win for the
Nixa
COC conference game.
will now be 6-1.
Willard now 3-4-1. As I was corrected earlier. Nixa is now coming off the field. It was indeed a great game tonight, though. What did